Previously on The Bachelorette.
Apollo!
I'm actually completely shocked.
Wow, did not. Shell-shocked.
A second date
Apollo is not only a dark horse, it's a genuine contender.
prompted Blake to change tack
Let's go!
and set a course to win Sophie's heart.
Every guy needs to be sensitive regardless if you're a bad boy or not.
Pretty, huh?
Not as pretty as you.
That's what girls want.
Meanwhile, Sam doubled down
You need to get back into your music.
Oh, thanks.
I'm serious. I can teach you.
before a rose ceremony showdown saw Blake prevail
I'll take a bullet and do whatever I have to.
and Sam leave empty-handed.
Sophie is missing out on something here, but I was myself the whole time.
Tonight,
The name on the card.
Blake's new approach gets a result,
Blake, this is you, brother.
and he is not kidding around.
Oh, it's so weird. It's like a massive nipple.
That's what it is.
As the opportunity to milk the moment,
The end of this competition is getting hectic. Hence why I changed my tactic along the way.
becomes a full-blown charm offensive.
I know how to make a girl feel special. I always want to try and make whoever I'm with feel like they're the only one. It's just a matter of time before she's falling in love with me.
So, Blakey, how are you feeling after that rose ceremony?
Mate, I think I'm still shaking, eh?
Yeah.
That was the most intense ceremony we've ever been a part of. I woke up this morning still in shock from the rose ceremony. I could have said one thing wrong and that would have sent me home. The fact that Sophie's chosen me to stay, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to prove to Sophie exactly why I'm the guy for her.
We had no idea what was going on. We were freaking out.
Yeah. I thought I was a goner. I would hate for any of you boys to go through that.
You know what else is crazy? The fact that there's 5 of us now.
At this point, nobody knows what's going to happen.
After the last week or two, there's been a lot of curveballs. I am disappointed. Blake's still here. I've worked my ass off since I've been here to show Sophie who I am, and hopefully Sophie sees that.
Coming into this experience, I was looking for love, and I had no idea how much I'd learn about myself. Last night's rose ceremony just makes me realise how hard the final decision's going to be. And things are only going to get more serious and more personal as I get to know their families. So I have to really think about which 4 guys to take to hometowns.
How are you?
Sophie looks beautiful today. She walks in, we're sitting in the lounge room. Yeah, just a surprise to see her face.
Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Epic outfit.
So we walk out in the garden. Osher appears like magic, and there is some guy standing there. The boys and I are just looking at each other. We have no idea what's about to go on.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Osher.
Morning, Sophie.
Morning, Osh.
Guys, it's no secret that the key to a solid, long-lasting relationship is compatibility. And this man right here happens to be an expert on the subject. I would like you to meet the chief matching scientist from eHarmony, Johnny Beber. Morning, Johnny.
Hey, buddy.
Jonathan's here because this is a very, very critical time for all of you in this adventure. You see, you've been here for some time, and there's just 5 of you left. Sophie is going to travel the length and breadth of this country to meet your friends and family and spend time with them. But not all of you will get the opportunity to introduce her to your loved ones because only 4 of you will get to go on to the hometown dates.
I would really love for Sophie to meet my mum. Mum's a good judge of character, and this will be very important for me as well to find out what my family think of Sophie.
Now, Jonathan's here to help us out. Jonathan, could you take us through what it is that you actually do?
Well, I study relationships to see what makes a great, long-lasting relationship. So I'm here to help Sophie out to figure out who she's really compatible with.
Here's how it's going to work, guys. Today, there will be a series of tests designed to find out which one of you is the most compatible with Sophie. At the end of each round, Whoever has the least in common with Sophie will be eliminated, and at the end of the day, Sophie will spend extra time with whichever one of you happens to be her perfect match.
Heading into hometowns, it's never been more important to get more time with Sophie. I'm the only one that hasn't had a single date, and after last night's rose ceremony, I really need to step up my game.
Guys, in front of you is a blank pie chart and a number of coloured wedges, each designed to represent a different personality trait. The object of this exercise is to use those coloured wedges to illustrate on your pie chart what you feel is an accurate representation of who you are. Now, like I said, each wedge represents a different part of your personality. All right, gentlemen, Sophie, I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and when you're done, Jonathan and myself will go through your answers with Sophie and see who is the most compatible. You ready?
Yes.
Yep, let's do it.
Take it away.
Round one, we've got a pie chart. There's about maybe 7 or 8 personality traits. You've got to proportion them as to what you think you are.
I'm really excited because there's a lot of great personality traits that I have in common with Sophie. We're both very ambitious and love working our ass off, and we share a similar sense of humour. I just know I'm the perfect guy for her.
I don't want to waste any opportunity to show Sophie who I am. I definitely consider myself romantic.
Biggest part of my personality is ambition. For me, that represents passion, drive, and just wanting to be the best version of yourself.
There's a lot of aspects to my personality, but I think the main ones are humour, ambition, and disorganisation. Just check my handbag. It's embarrassing.
You all happy with what you see in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab each of your charts, I'm going to shuffle them up so only I know what we're looking at, and then Sophie and Johnny will assess and see who is more compatible with Sophie.
The first test is a personality pie chart. I'm really interested to see what traits I have that match with the guys.
So, Johnny, when you look at this chart, how does it compare to Sophie's?
Well, these two charts are actually pretty similar. There's only one piece for emotional on each chart, so that's a great match. So you and this guy would get along swimmingly, and you guys are both very ambitious, which is a great thing in the long term. And along the way, you'll make each other laugh.
It looks like they've got a lot of things in common.
Yeah, this is a very good match.
I'm 100% the most compatible person with Sophie. The other guys don't really have anything in common.
As I'm going through the pie charts with Jonathan, I'm learning so much about the guys. Some of the guys I have a lot in common with.
This guy described himself as pretty disorganized. This guy wants to share every single feeling he has. I think he would be a great match for you in that aspect.
While other guys reveal a different picture.
This guy does value his organization a good amount.
Paula Abdul's always said opposites attract, and I've lived by that. But Jonathan thinks otherwise.
One pitfall I do see is maybe his maturity level. He might be too serious all the time. Another thing, he only put one piece of pie for disorganized.
Yeah.
Whereas you consider yourself to be a little more disorganized than that.
Does that work, though, that he could organise me?
You would think so, but over time, he's going to get tired of it.
Hearing what Jonathan has to say about each pie chart has been a massive eye-opener for me. And now I know I've got to make a tough decision.
Sophie, I know this is a bit of a surprise, but now you can see which chart belongs to which man. Who will not continue?
I'm really hoping I make it through to the next round. If there's one person I think that's least compatible, I would say Blake.
I'm so determined. I do not want to lose at all. I know I have a lot to work on in showing my sensitive side. I really need that one-on-one time with Sophie.
Sorry, James.
Oh,
Jimmy!
I adore James. He's really sweet and caring, but he's also very serious and structured, which is very opposite to me.
Good luck, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I'm devastated that I'm knocked out in round one. I mean, I kind of really wanted to spend extra time with Sophie, so to sit on the sidelines is, yeah, it sucks.
coming up.
There's just 4 naked dummies and a clothes rack. This is gonna get weird.
The boys get dressed for success.
Jarrod's mannequin is hilarious.
So let's go to Antarctica.
And later, tempers flare at the cocktail party.
I seriously don't want Sophie to get out of this and then find that she's got a dud at the end of it.
You call me a dud.
So walking into round 2 of the compatibility test, I look to my right and there's just 4 naked dummies and a clothes rack. This is gonna get weird.
Looks interesting, doesn't it?
Very.
The object of this test is to get you guys to dress these mannequins up as you would like Sophie to appear on your perfect date.
I'm excited to go into the next round. I really want to tough it out today. I usually have no problem around the female body. My strength is taking clothes off.
To help you out, you'll notice that there is an enormous array of wardrobe behind you. Now, you're not going to be judged on fashion style and which goes with what. It's more about what you'd be doing on the date. What will this tell you, Johnny?
It'll tell us a lot about the things that they like to do in their free time and what they envision their relationship will be like. So, yeah, put some good thought into this.
Now, we are going to do this anonymously, so, Sophie, if you could give the guys a few minutes alone with the mannequins.
Okay. What's my idea of the perfect date? I've got it. December 14th. It's my birthday. Presents.
You've got 5 minutes. Make it work.
Let's do it. Oh, Jarrod's
Gotta
straight
be
in
quick.
My idea of a perfect date with Sophie is being relaxed. If I'm going to get to know somebody, I don't want to be too busy. I just want to have that time and try and break the ice as normal as possible. Here we go. Finally got some clothes on.
Jarrod's mannequin is hilarious. First, it's all sort of covered in beanie and a dressing gown.
So let's go to Antarctica. Is that your dream date?
And then he starts pulling out this bikini and...
Oh, this is happening.
And we're all kind of going, you know, is this beach or snow or what?
All right, gentlemen, you're finished?
Yep,
Yes.
definitely.
Well done, all right.
I thought my date wasn't too bad until I saw the extravagance of all the other guys' dates. Yeah, I think mine sort of just sunk to the bottom.
Oh, wow. It's incredible.
Sophie, this first date, as you can see, is a chopper to the top of a snowy mountain with a bottle of wine, a bonfire, and of course, beautiful Sophie to share the experience, possible snowboarding as well. Sophie, what do you think?
I think it'd be a great date. Unless you see my skiing abilities, they're not great.
I'm 100% confident that I've nailed this round. Yeah, I think I've got one up on the other boys.
Sophie, the next date is a candlelit dinner on Sydney Harbour. What do you think, Sophie?
I love being lazy and I'd actually wear that outfit, to be honest. I think it's cool.
So the next date is a beach picnic in Byron Bay, nice pizza, a couple of cold ciders, a bit of a boogie in the sand dunes. What do you think, Sophie?
Do I have the implants in? What's going on? Sorry. My boobs look a bit weird, but I think, yeah, I love Byron and I love being on the beach.
So the final date is another adventurous kind of date. It's a hike through the woods to a lovely cabin with a roaring fire. If you look closely, you'll see a bikini. That's for the hot tub that happens later on.
Oh, nice.
What do you think, Sophie?
It's a very good date. Very chilled, relaxed, romantic.
Sophie, these are the 4 dates that the guys have in mind as their dream day out with you. They all look fantastic, I'm sure. But if you had to pick one that was a little less appealing than the others, which would it be?
Jarrod doesn't exactly have the best style in dressing. I'm hoping Sophie doesn't pick that date because she would look terrible in that.
I'd have to say the Byron date, only because I go to Byron all the time, and I'd like more adventure. So I'd say that's the least favourite.
The man who's planning the day at the beach, please step forward.
Oh,
Apollo!
Look, I was a little bit disappointed I didn't get to round 3, but to be completely honest, I love the beach, and that's sort of my idea of a nice date.
Welcome to your final test, a little game I've always dreamed of playing, Perfect Batch.
Oh, yeah.
So the final round turns out to be a take on Perfect Match. So we're back in the 80s, back in my era.
3 of you will sit on those stools over there. Sophie will sit on this stool here. She will ask you a series of questions, but to maintain anonymity, you'll write your answers down, and Jonathan here will read them out, so Sophie doesn't know who is who. At the end of this game, Sophie will pick who she thinks she matches with the most, and then we'll get the 2 of you to step forward and see who is left. Shall we play?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I can't believe I've made it to round 3. I rarely get this far. There's more I want to speak to Sophie about with regards to the past and the future as well. Maybe it's time to think strategically.
Round 1 of Perfect Batch.
Ding, ding.
What's your first question, Sophie?
If you had to choose one place in the world to holiday for the rest of your life, where would it be?
Please write down your answers.
I'm really confident in this one. I know what Sophie wants. This should be a piece of cake.
My perfect holiday would be somewhere on a private island, somewhere tropical.
I know Sophie loves to ski, so that was an easy choice.
Jonathan, could you read me Bachelor number 1's answer, please?
Bachelor number 1 said, Maldives or anywhere you could call home.
Oh, I haven't been there before. I love that.
Bachelor number 2 says, great question, Soph. I have to go with Silver Star in Canada, world-class place.
Bachelor number 2 has seriously done his homework because I go to Silver Star all the time.
Bachelor number 3 said, Mykonos or wherever Sophie would like to live.
Love Mykonos.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, some good answers there.
Wasn't there?
Yeah. Sophie, the next question, please.
Okay. If you won 100 million on the lottery, what is the first thing you'd do?
Bachelor number 1, please.
Bachelor number 1 says, donate to charity and support my family so they can retire and enjoy the rest of their life.
Another good choice.
Bachelor number 2 says, give a boatload of it to my favorite charities, of which there are several.
There are a couple of curly questions there, but I had a tactic from minute 1, which was to leave a trail of breadcrumbs and just hope that Sophie picked up the trail and maybe picked me.
Stu's trying to cheat. He knows he's giving cliche answers. It's vom-worthy.
Jonathan, Bachelor number 3's answer, please.
Bachelor number 3 said, take care of all of my family and friends, making sure they are happy, safe, and content.
Pretty cool.
Lovely. All right, another question, Sophie.
If you could have any animal shrunk to the size of a cat and keep it as a pet, what would it be and why?
I picked monkey. Sophie has mentioned to me that it's one of her nicknames.
Bachelor number 1 says, I'd love a giraffe so I could have a useless pet to take to my favorite cafe. Bachelor number 2 says, a monkey. They're just the best, and it wouldn't take a big job to shrink.
I love that because I love monkeys. And that's my nickname. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Bachelor number 3 says, a sloth. They are so chilled and lazy. Plus, everyone loves a sloth. They are the best.
I'm 100% confident that I've nailed this competition, and Sophie has no other option but to pick Bachelor 3.
Time is of the essence. It's at that time in the process where there are topics I need to bring up. I really wanted to know that I'm ready to settle.
Having that time with Sophie was important to me because I haven't gotten to see Sophie on my own since my first single date. I just want to make sure Sophie knows that I'm here for her and I'm here to build on what we have.
Gentlemen, Sophie's had to think about it. Her choice is Bachelor number 2. Would you please step forward? On the count of 3, I want you guys to step out and see who's who. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hi, Stu. Well done.
I can't believe you picked me.
Okay.
Oh, I think I left hints every question that I was Bachelor number 2. It feels awesome that she picked up my trail.
Congratulations, Stu. Enjoy your extra time with Sophie. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
See you guys.
That was amazing.
I'm super pissed that Stu won the competition. I'm not too sure where I stand now. I mean, I haven't had a single date. I didn't get this extra time. I'm kind of feeling a little bit nervous.
That time would have ended my day so beautifully, but I prefer Stu to go on this time than Blake.
Going into this chat, I need to step it up a level. It's hard not to let yourself think about hometowns, but your mind wanders there, obviously. It's coming down to hometown and then the business end, the real pointy end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting hard for me.
It must be impossible. I don't envy it. It's assuming I get there. I'd love you to meet my family.
It's really nice to hear Stu wants me to meet his family, but I haven't had as much time with Stu as the other guys. Stu's a lot older. He's experienced so much in his life. There's a lot more I need to know about him.
Have you ever been compatible with other partners?
Not as much as with you.
Really?
I think so. I really do. I have loved one person and for a long time. And we obviously, for a long time, were together. So compatibility is there.
Yeah.
And we've sort of had a childhood thing as well. So,
yeah, right.
And she's awesome. I was 15 years with one girl and besotted by her and had 4 kids. I think I made my ex sort of drift away with other reasons.
Please tell me you're not a player.
I'm not. I don't know how to convince you. I'm not. I'm not that guy. I was 15 years. You know, I think that just rules me out of being that guy. Even though I've been back on the scene, 15 years is a long time.
Yeah.
And I was happy. And I want that again. I've been chasing that. Soph tested me. I think Soph's probably testing everyone now as we go further. I liked marriage. I like marriage. I love children.
Yeah.
And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I want happiness.
Yeah. But what's happiness to you, though?
Settled.
Okay.
I'd much prefer having someone.
Yeah.
Having someone's nice.
Yeah. And do you think you could be happy with me?
I am happy with you. I only get to see you for like a minute at a time.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to spend a lot more.
It's really relieving to hear that Stu feels like he's happy with me. It's a lovely feeling.
I can't believe no one has snapped you up and treated you properly.
Thanks. It's my fault, I think. Isn't it?
Your fault?
No, I think I choose the wrong people.
It's not your fault at all. Trust me. I'm certainly not ready for this journey to end. I came here chasing happiness and I'm ready for it, really ready for it.
Ready to talk. Ready to talk. Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
I came here for Soph and I don't want to leave without her.
Evening, guys. Good evening. Hey, you guys. You guys all right?
Yeah, how are you?
Well, guys, it's no secret, but we are so close to finding out which 4 of you will go through to the hometown dates, which makes this all the more valuable. This, gentlemen, is the very last single date card between now and when Sophie has to make the biggest decision so far.
I really want this date. This is the last time that you're going to be able to get yourself out there to Sophie and put everything on the line.
Needless to say, if your name is on this card, make every moment of this date count. Wow. Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Thanks, Osh. I'm just looking around and I'm the only one without a single date. I'm hoping that this says Blake on it.
When it comes to matters of the heart, I'm not one to kid around.
What animal?
Goat.
Go.
A goat has kids.
Is that got any relevance?
So do humans.
So do giraffes.
Who's still a kid in the house? Look, yeah, Blake would have to be the kid. So that would probably make sense if it was related to him. But then again, what's he done for it? Nothing.
The name on the card. Blake, this is you, brother.
Finally, patience is the virtue. Oh,
you're legend.
Well done, mate.
It's crap. The one guy that's sat back and done nothing. Yeah, not happy.
I've formed strong connections with 4 of the guys. but I still only feel like I'm just getting to know Blake. I came into this to fall in love, and with hometowns dangerously close, I just feel like I owe it to myself to get to know Blake, to see if anything can develop between us. If I don't give myself that chance, I might miss out on something really great. Up until this point, I've only seen really one side of Blake, and that's just been too cool for school. But the one-on-one on the last group date and the rose ceremony changed all that.
I don't know, I think over the last, all these weeks, I've been trying to get your attention. Thought I was doing the right thing, obviously I wasn't.
Yeah.
And then to actually just, have you here now,
Yeah.
I don't know, it just kind of feels right.
I've only seen a little glimpse of Blake's sensitive side, but I'm hoping to see more after today's date.
Waking up in the morning knowing I have a single date with Sophie today, could never be a better day. This is the last shot I have before hometowns. I know that Sophie thinks I'm the bad boy, but today I want to prove to her that we have a way better connection than the other boys. I know that Sophie and I make the perfect couple. This is gonna be the best day ever.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
See you.
You too. Seeing Sophie for the first time today, she looks amazing.
I think people assume that I love red carpets and the glitz and the glamour and the city, but I can't stand the city. It's filled with parking fines and anxiety. I'm just a country girl at heart.
I thought we could just have a really fun day in the country.
Doing...
Just roll with me.
All right, sick.
Okay.
Mad.
I've chosen an activity today that will hopefully get city slicker Blake out of his comfort zone. I just want to see a softer side.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Bottoms up, no kidding. Do you want some? Look, you'll love it. Oh, look.
Can we take these home?
Yeah, I want to. I want to take two. He's going to be 6 soon. How much do they need? Darling, I feel like it's going sideways.
You doing?
I'm ruining this goat.
Blake's awesome with the goats. He's at one with them. Meanwhile, I'm over on the side making a milkshake.
You're supposed to feed him, not give him a bar.
I know. It's harder than it looks.
I want to feed this little guy. This one over here who's like a stun mullet. He's been standing there for 5 minutes now, just not even moving. There you go, little man.
Are you ready for more craziness?
Yes. Is it cute craziness or?
Yeah.
Blake's really surprised me on this date. He's really embraced being out of his element. Time to step it up a notch and see how he handles the next bit.
Do you like cheese?
Love cheese.
Okay, well, we've got to find a mother goat, milk her, and make some cheese. Yeah.
I've never milked a goat before, so I think I'm excited.
Oh, it's so weird.
It's like a massive nipple.
Good, that's what it is.
Oh, I can feel it thumping. Oh, that's so weird.
What's the weirdest thing about milking a goat?
Oh, God, this is odd. What is wrong with me?
There's actually nothing normal about it. It feels very bizarre. I don't like holding someone's nipple.
Do you know how to make cheese?
I have no idea.
No, I don't think most people do.
The end of this competition is getting hectic.
Freshly squeezed, how's that?
Lovely. You need to really hit it where it matters, and that's Sophie's heart. Hence why I changed, my tactic along the way. All right, put your hands behind.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, my God, okay,
Right.
these ones. Okay. In front of you. No, closer.
There.
Just pour it in.
Pour?
Yeah.
All right. As I've gone through the weeks, I realised that it's more emotion-based, and that's the reason why I'm connecting with Sophie on a more sensitive level now.
Perfect.
Whoa, looks delicious.
Grab a ball. It's like dough.
Because ultimately, that's what girls want. You're so good at this.
Thank you. Look at me go. Like Martha Stewart. Kind of.
So I'm hoping that, works in my favour.
Boom. Bam. So what do you think Blake is doing?
I don't know. It's a funny clue. I think might have something to do with like a kid's like indoor playground, so like ball pits and stuff.
Hopefully he doesn't come back with a rose. I just find it good timing that, week before home visits and he's a new man. He's been very confident and 110% positive he was getting a home visit. Sometimes those guys need to be pulled down a few pegs. Blake has definitely had a game plan, no doubt about it. I mean, from day dot, he's been this character and he's completely shot through the roof with this. But Sophie's a smart girl. And if Sophie sees through what Blake's all about today, then it could be all over.
Coming up, Sophie needs answers.
What are you like in a relationship?
I get like super cute and cuddly.
Do you?
Yeah.
And Blake goes on a charm offensive.
I know how to make a girl feel special.
You're someone I can actually have a future with.
It's just a matter of time before she's falling in love with me. After waiting so long to have a single date, there's no time to waste at all today.
Well, this is lovely.
Isn't it?
I would love to introduce Sophie to my family. Having Sophie in my hometown would be awesome. I know she fit in really, really well. So I need to take every opportunity to get closer to Sophie.
Oh. Would you like a...
Yes, please.
And now's the time to get to know each other on a bit more of a deeper level.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Did you have fun today?
Today was hands down probably the best date.
Really? Ever?
Yeah. I didn't think that...
Milking a goat could be so romantic.
It was weird that I got turned on a little bit.
What? Yes, definitely.
Bad boys are my weakness. What is it with us women? Why are we attracted to bad boys? But the thing is with Blake, is he a bad boy? Or have I got him wrong? That's what I need to figure out.
So, what are you like in a relationship?
I get like super cute and cuddly.
Do you?
Yeah. And communication is like really important. So I'm always like talking as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because like if you're not communicating with your partner, then it's, things can go sour pretty quickly, right?
Mm.
I always want to try and make whoever I'm with like feel like they're the only one. I want to make sure like I'm supporting whatever they're doing and then like listen to what's going on.
So much sweeter than I thought. No, I just thought you were standoffish and I was like, why is he here? Because I felt like you were playing hard to get at the beginning. I've dated a few guys they come off tough like you did and then they put me down. I've been really hurt by guys in the past. Yeah, and I thought you were that type of guy as well. So, but then I've realised you're not that guy at all.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that you got hurt.
Yeah.
I don't see why you should ever put a girl down.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
My mum and dad, it was just their 40th anniversary like a week ago.
Yeah, really?
So, like, I've seen, ups and downs in my parents' relationship, but, like, I understand, like, what you need to give, like, your other half.
Yeah.
How about you?
What am I like in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pretty generous. I almost treat my partner like family. I think you should be best friends. That's it. And have each other's back, and that's what I've struggled finding.
When I feel like there's a two-way connection with a girl, then I'll go for gold. I know how to make a girl feel special.
I'm feeling that this is 100% where I should be.
Oh, good.
You're someone I can actually have a future with.
Yeah.
In a non-cheesy way.
It's not cheesy. I like hearing it. I'm just not good at taking compliments.
See, you can't, can you?
No.
You can't.
That's good.
Why? Oh, it's so cute. I think we should just stop giving compliments.
Okay. Deal.
Finally being able to kiss Sophie. I wish I had done that previously, but today the scene was just so perfect and I couldn't help myself.
Where am I?
What do we say?
What other relationship questions?
I don't now.
You don't? You're all
I've
out?
got a surprise for you.
No, you don't.
Yes. It's friends of mine, Hurricane Fall, and they want to play a song for us.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't miss me too much, baby, 'cause I'll be in your arms for too long.
I've got such a different opinion of Blake after today's date. I would never have thought that Blake had this nurturing, soft, caring side.
Don't miss me too much, baby.
I'm so glad that last minute I've seen this side of Blake and got to get to know him even more because he's a really lovely person. I had no idea.
Wanna live your life? Do you wanna set me free? Do you wanna carry on without me?
Tonight went better than expected. I'm super confident that Sophie is the girl I want to be with. I just know our connection is solid and it just keeps getting better and better and better.
Don't miss me too much, baby.
I'm 100% into Sophie and it's just a matter of time before she's falling in love with me.
So, our buddy pal Blake, taken the last date. What do you think? How do you think it's going?
Considering how late it is, I think it's going well.
He'd have to be due back by now, wouldn't he?
Well, I would have thought he'd be back by lunchtime.
He left at lunchtime.
Yeah, good. That's what I was hoping for.
Blake having the last single date, yeah, it's hard. If Blake is trying to pull the wool over Sophie's eyes, good luck to him. But Sophie's a smarter girl than that.
Gee, you look $1 million.
What is up?
Are we?
Thought it was a waiter.
Heading into this cocktail party with or without a rose is no big deal to me because I know the connection that Sophie and I had today was intense and the boys have not had anything like that.
I love your outfit.
Thanks, man.
When Blake showed up and he didn't have that rose,
That was exciting. If he walked in with a rose, we'd be in trouble. But that's not the case now. We're all on the chopping block.
We were all having a discussion around how you've evolved in here. From the start of you being in here to where you are now and how you've come out of your shell and changed.
This whole thing is a process. It's a long process. And I didn't really want to get out there and be in Sophie's face. So ultimately, we didn't connect because I didn't come out of my shell. She didn't come out of her shell to me.
we're at the point now where we gain emotions for Sophie and we care for Sophie, and we don't want Sophie to get her heart broken. We want to make sure that Sophie's not going to end up with the wrong sort of guy. I seriously don't want Sophie to get out of this and then find that she's got a dud at the end of it.
You called me a dud.
Whenever Sophie first walks up,
oh wow,
hey,
we're just mesmerised continually. Tonight's no exception. So look at everyone stand up. She looks stunningly beautiful. Just puts a smile on my face.
I think I'm going to take Apollo away.
Watch out for the dress, mate. I'm just...
Yeah, I'll try not to step on it.
I'm not feeling very good. Blake coming back, cheeky smile on his face.
But why,
Positive
mate?
and confident.
Why does it get to you so much?
Because I committed. I committed way too early. And now I'm in the process of second-guessing the way I've been.
I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah, but you know when I overthink things is when I'm falling for a girl and I want to be with that girl, and then I got to deal with all these other guys. The positive side is he didn't come back with a rose.
Well, no, I'm going to be really honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Blake's impacting you. Blake's game is impacting you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this kid. There is nothing about you that you should change. Jarrod wears his heart on his sleeve. He's an emotional guy, but I think there are times where he should bottle a little bit of that emotion. You know, at the end of the day, no one's happy that Blake got the single date.
Jarrod, you want to come?
Yes, definitely. Get me away from these guys. It's very important that Sophie understands where I'm coming from. I would love Sophie to come meet my family. I'm happy where I'm at the moment, and it's only going to get better for me. And I really want Sophie to be a part of my life. It's coming to, I don't know, the hardest part for you, and mainly you and us. I mean, I can also say that since I've been here and since I've met you from the very first day on the steps outside, I put you on a pedestal. I'm now at the time where I have feelings for you, and I'm now getting protective of you and who you, if it's not me, end up with. I've been myself, and I've been true to you and true to myself since I've been here.
Yeah, that's all you can do though.
Exactly right.
I'm trying to do the same.
And you have been.
Where do you see our future if we were together?
I want a family. I want to be able to live a life. I want to live a dream. But I need to live that dream with somebody.
And you want to do it with me?
Yes.
I feel like you've looked after me since the beginning. Thanks for being you the whole time.
I love that Jarrod's here for one thing, and that's me. He's not playing games. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. What you see is what you get. And that's what I've been missing all my life.
This is the final hurdle between here and hometowns. It's really hard to know who may be going home. You know, we've all had a date with Sophie, and I'm sure everybody here feels that they have a good connection with her. I mean, I hope I'm not going home tonight, but you just never know.
I'm determined to make it to hometowns. Sophie is the girl I want to be with, and I know now that it's possible for Sophie to fall in love with me.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening, Aisha.
I think it's fair to say that each of you has built the foundations of a beautiful relationship with Sophie. Guys, this is the last rose ceremony before those hometown dates. If there's 5 of you, Sophie has only 4 roses to give out tonight. Sorry, guys, one of you will leave the mansion tonight. Yes, Sophie. Hey. Good luck.
I really want a rose tonight. Really want a rose. I want to take Sophie home to meet my family. It's all I want. It's all I've wanted.
I'm definitely not ready to say goodbye to Sophie. To have come this far and then miss out on hometowns, I'll be heartbroken.
Blake. Will you accept this rose?
Yes, definitely.
If I go home tonight, I'll be devastated.
Stu. Will you accept this rose?
Definitely.
Jarrod. Will you accept this rose?
Yes, please.
I'd be absolutely devastated if it was me going home tonight. I'd love to be that guy standing next to Sophie at the end of this.
I can't stand the thought of going home and not being able to introduce Sophie to my family.
I'm really hoping my name's about to be called.
Apollo. Hello. Will you accept this rose?
Yes. James, you didn't receive a rose. Please take the time now to say goodbye.
Love you, Kelsey.
Hi, Sophie. You got me out of my comfort zone.
Good.
And yeah, it's been amazing. You know, I really hope that you find what you're looking for. Goodbye.
Thank you.
See you, gents.
Jimmy.
I'm gutted. I'm really gutted. It was really tough to say goodbye to Sophie. I kind of felt like we were really building into something and it could have potentially gone somewhere, but Soph obviously wasn't feeling the same. And I wish Sophie just all the best and happiness, and you know, I really hope that she finds that in the 4 guys left, and I'm sure she will. In terms of love for me, I've just got to hope that, you know, I meet a girl for me as it's meant to happen.
Next time on The Bachelorette. It's time to turn up the heat
I don't know if it's the curry I'm eating, but I'm sweating.
as Sophie endures a hometown grilling.
Apollo's a bit younger. Is that an issue?
So what does Blake have that the other guys don't have?
What is your ultimate game?
I just don't want him to get hurt.
Not a normal thing that you're doing, is it?
Jesus.
And faces some grandmotherly advice.
You've not known her very long, have you?
No.
No, so you be careful.
She's not having a bar of me.
Before a rose ceremony that leaves the Bachelorette reeling.
Jesus Christ.
Well, YouTube, if you can't get enough Bachelor content, then you need to see more highlights. You'll find them right here. And you can also subscribe to this channel by clicking below.